Thanks for coming over. This is Amodeus, and today's Dungeon Hunter Champion video is about how Dynamite broke Arena. If you haven't watched the complete breakdown of Dynamite and you want to get a deeper dive than what you see here today, then you can check out my breakdown video. I'll put the link in the description. For today, we just need to refresh ourselves on two skills to make sure we have a good understanding going into Arena. And the first is Explosive Sentry. Basically lets you place a Boomling pet anywhere in a wide range, and because it has a 10-second cooldown, with the skill cooldown reduction leader, you can place 3 before the first goes off. Now, basically what happens is when an enemy comes within range, the Boomling rushes towards them, deals AoE damage and a slow debuff. The second Boomling Swarm unleashes one Boomling pet for every enemy in range and does AoE damage and a slow when it connects with an enemy. You'll need to get familiar with the range a little bit to make sure you get all the Boomlings possible out of this skill, but it's pretty amazing. Now, both have an increased chance to crit based on the number of debuffs on each target, so that's important to keep in mind if you have a low crit rate on your Dynamite. Now that we've kind of covered Dynamite, if we really want to maximize him in Arena, we need to bunch enemies together and apply debuffs. The best option for this is the Greater Demons, but Scions, some Pirates, and even Violet are pretty good replacements. The best option for Arena debuffs is lower defense. If you fill that role better than Kendrick, as he applies an attack buff and has his own AoE attack. And then I finally like to throw in some immunity or heal into the mix for survivability. But now we have a basic Dynamite AO, so let's see it in all its broken glory. Okay, so to win, it's pretty straightforward. What we want to do is switch over to Dynamite, and as you can see, we can throw the Sentry, and it doesn't activate the match, right? So now what we want to do is we want to actually place as far forward as we can 2 to 3 explosive sentries rather. And then what we're going to do is, as soon as we drop this second one, we're going to run in, drop Swarm, retreat, and then throw from a very safe distance TNT. Here goes the Swarm. The match is going to be activated. Boom. And now it's just cleanup time. So it's pretty straightforward and not a lot of worry in there. What can happen is that you can get like a couple of stragglers towards the end that you have to focus down on, but it's nothing that anybody needs to be worried about. Now, I do think you can go forward more, and we're going to test that out here in just a second, and then we'll do some different team comps, and then we're just going to search for very, very difficult Arena defenses to take this in against. And let's just Swarm. Oh, man, that's so brutal. So brutal. Look, it just goes. They're all just butter, man. Now, we did lose Kendrick because Kendrick set up on attack, crit damage attack with 70% accuracy, so he's a little squishy. But really, all I want him to do is break or lower defense rather, and buff the attack power, maybe drop his AoE. So let's go. Let's actually switch out and try and find someone a little bit more beefy. We're gonna probably have to get up in the ranks a little bit to do that, though. Hold on one second. Here we go. This is a great team. Balthazar, Water Magic Girl, Water Diva, Fire Archangel. So this will be good for us. Now, you can choose to go on a different angle to kind of draw the enemy team in a different direction. I'm going to go right up the middle to start with. That's usually what I do if I'm not familiar with how the team's going to play. Once again, we're just going to double stack, run in, Boomling Swarm gets in there, really rocks people. So you got to be super careful of those Balthazars because they have so much damage in their second skill in the tether. It's ridiculous. Okay, so that worked well. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to drop 2 of these bad boys in here. We're going to do Swarm, drop TNT, and then just from out of their range, we're going to try and auto attack. But once again, Balthazar's range is ridiculous with that tethering skill. Yeah, look at that. He's already got us. We're gonna have to. Oh, this is brutal, brutal. Oh, that's why I hate that vampire so much. That right there. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Let's come on, drop a couple of these. Come on, we can do this. All right, Boomling Swarm. Run away from Balthazar. Do not get caught by him. Oh, got caught by him. Son of a goat. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Oh, man. He's so tricky, man. So OP in arena. Such a good. So if you don't have him on your arena defense, hey, there's a great advertisement for why to have him on your arena defense. All right, so we're gonna have one last match, and really what I want to show off here is the immunity, right? So the same strategy applies. Greater Demon is probably going to be our biggest star on this team, so I want to go ahead and make sure that I position my sentries to really affect him the most, right? So we're going to put out 3. There's 1. Gotta wait for the cooldown. So it does take a little patience. This is not your speed slashing team. 2. And I'm afraid of this level of Greater Demon because these guys are so beefy at this range. So boom. And here come the sentries. We're gonna boom, 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 boom. Oh, you know what? So I did target the Greater Demon there, and my team got to him before he triggered the sentry. So that was me getting ahead of myself on that one. So we got to try not to do that. And then the other thing is you really, like I said earlier, you really got to learn the range for the swarm, because if you do the swarm too far back, he doesn't send out all 4. He'll only send out like 1 or 2. I just got to make sure I focus fire on the Greater Demon. No, not. Oh man, what am I doing? All right, it doesn't matter. Diva's gonna die. He's gonna die. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's all over. It's all over, but the crying. Well, that's it, folks. That's the OP-ness of the Dark Bomber Dynamite in Arena. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.